Folks, we'll be getting started shortly, so hang tight, get your dad body ready. It's almost ogre time. Get something to stuff your face with, okay? I'm gonna do a quick sound check here. Can you all hear me speaking? If so, throw something in the chat if I can get the sound checked prior to kicking off the stream. Excellent, excellent. I had to change some of my stream settings when I did the stream for CA the other day, so wanted to just make sure we're good to go here. You know what? Let's get started. We are 2 minutes early. Smoking Free, thanks for being a member for 4 months. It says it's 1:55 in the UK. Well, thanks for joining. Running in the late crowd. Appreciate it. I'm going to switch over to my main scene, so hello. And we are back, folks. It took us a long time to get back in the streams. And speaking of, I haven't completely dialed in the sound balance for Warhammer 3. So if we get to any part of the stream and the game sound is too loud compared to the voiceover, let me know. It'll be fine right now because, it's pretty quiet in the background. But when we get into a battle or something, you'll let me know if it's not very balanced one way or the other, like too loud voice, too loud on game sound. You let me know. We will get things moving. I think I got all my stuff turned on. Double checking my stream. Starman, holy crap. Gonna start the stream out right. That's right. We're back, lads, and Starman is back. Thanks for the 20. It says, who's your favorite faction so far? I'd say mine is Demon Prince. Well, I expected Kislev to be my favorite faction, and they are. And Kislev remains my favorite faction. However, if I wanted to give you all some other favorites that I'm really enjoying my Slaanesh playthrough. And no offense to people who like Slaanesh, like the faction. I think the faction's a little bit overly corny and stuff like that in terms of aesthetic and lore, but the play style for Slaanesh is absolutely awesome. The super fast armies and ludicrous charge bonus and damage. So from a play style perspective, I really enjoy Slaanesh. It's kind of like Skaven, right? Skaven were always a little bit irritating and like a cheese grater on the face to me, but then you sit down and you play an Ikit Claw campaign and you get all those OP war machines and stuff, and it's totally worth it. So Slaanesh was a surprise. Tzeentch, I kind of figured would be good whenever I saw some of Tzeentch's gameplay, and it lived up to it. Tzeentch is very fun, so I'm happy to say that. Cathay is a good time. I've beaten, I think, 2 Cathay campaigns. I think I beat both of them. They're both very fun, so I don't know. I haven't played a campaign in this game that I don't like yet, but as far as the faction I've played the least, it's Nurgle. And I'm sure I'll play Nurgle, it's just going to take time. But yeah, in any case, it's good stuff. Thanks, Starman. Appreciate the support. Let's jump in. For those who may be wondering, why is it part 2 instead of part 1? I did part 1 over on the Total War Twitch channel. I don't know how long they'll have the VOD there, but it was a sponsored stream I did with them. I think Warner put a link to it up in my chat and stuff. So make sure you all check it, okay? I was gonna say, okay. I thought y'all were saying something was wrong with the sound, but I think you'll hang on. What sounds weird? Something sounds weird. It seems like a few people are commenting that something sounds weird, or something someone said sounds weird. If the audio is off, let me know. Maybe it's just something someone said. But in any case, I'm gonna try and get things started. It's like we're not dropping frames or anything, so we should be good. But yeah, Warner put the link back out there, and it's that should have the video on demand there for the first one. I think it was about a 4-hour-long stream, so we got a pretty good start. You can see we're 46 turns in. Ryan says, have I encountered any bugs yet? Oh yeah, I mean there's bugs. Like I've run into graphics glitches, like where the snow glows too bright. Weird animations, like where Tsarina Katerin goes around like one of those little wind-up box dolls. There's been a few other things, like guns having some line of sight on a tower and not firing. Like I've certainly run into bugs, but I guess I just didn't expect much difference for a new game. That always happens. We reported a lot of this stuff to CA2 while we were in early access, and they've started working on it, but I imagine it takes some time to get to all that. So, as far as Skrag's traits, we got Renowned and Fear now, which will help us with our upkeep. So that should be good. All right, audio's good, great. Yeah, it's good to be back streaming. It's been too long. Honestly, like, it was just too busy. Like, I had early access to the game starting in January, and I was playing the game in all my spare time because I needed to get to know the game in order to make good videos for the early release period. So I was so busy that I couldn't really stream, and then I got a new assignment at work, and it's good. Like, I mean, it's just very busy, and so I've been very busy with that too. And sometimes during the day, if I would have a bit of a slow moment, I would switch over and record something for YouTube. Well, that wasn't happening during the day. Like, I was way too busy to have a moment to do that. So I just got busy, and it was hard to even keep up with content, much less stream. And then CA makes it to where when you're in the embargo period, you only have so many videos you can make or so many hours of streaming. And if you want to do streams and videos, you got to talk to them and kind of work out the exact details. And I'm like, I'm just too busy. But then when they came around asking me, like, hey, we're looking for people to stream on our channel, I was like, dude, that'd be awesome. I've never really gotten to stream on Twitch. I've never gotten to take over the Total War channel. And so I was like, heck yeah, let's do it. And so we did, and that's where this campaign got started, for anybody who's wondering. And it was a good time. We had about 1,000 people there the whole time on Twitch. We had a lot of fun, so it's good. I'm excited to keep it going here. We're still fairly limited in our income. Our meat is going up right now, which is great. It's funny that our meat's going that high. It's from battles. Okay, that's right. We had just won a big battle at the end of that last one. So that's why our meat is going up. We'll need to make another camp. I had one down here near Altdorf, and that camp got wrecked by Karl Franz, who apparently took over the Brass Keep or something. But I don't know if he's still around. Yeah, the Reichland's still around. They have one province, and it is this one. So it shows it in control, or its province is Hochland, but so Karl's up here in the mountains, holed up because we took Altdorf from him in the first episode, but there we go. So yeah, that's kind of a quick summary. Let's see, gets us a couple more comments here. Archernut says, I'm thinking of building a PC, and then I saw the money for graphics card compared to buying a pre-made. Well, to be fair, the pre-mades are also very expensive right now because the companies who are putting them together also have to pay inflated prices for a graphics card. It is possible you can get a pre-made for a better price, but here's what you got to be careful about the pre-made. Do they cheap out on the power supply? Do they get a crappy motherboard? Do they give you crappy RAM? Because they do that stuff a lot of times. They give you a crappy case with no airflow. So just, if you're going to go pick a pre-built, make sure you know you're getting one that's good on all those. Yes, building a computer is extremely expensive right now. It's going to be very challenging to build one at a price that isn't absolute murder. Spartan9, thanks for the 20, says, can I get a melee hero named Ungrim the Endless, or Ergrim the Endless Pit? Yes, you can, sir. And we got him right here. So thank you, Spartan. Appreciate you being here tonight. And coming to view, here is Ergrim the Endless Pit. Put Endless Pit down here unless it'll all fit. The Endless Pit. Oh, it'll fit. Sweet. There's Ergrim, the Endless Pit. Thank you, Spartan. Appreciate you supporting. Glad to have you here on the stream. And your melee hero is now a part of Ogre Infamy. We've got a Fire Belly, too. That's awesome. We should definitely bring the Fire Belly over to meet up with that army. We've got a mission to go after Fort Bergbrase or whatever, however you say this. I don't really know how that one's pronounced. So we'll holy crap. Y'all are getting after me tonight with sport. Holy smokes. Starman, thanks for another 20. He says, okay, off to work. That night crew life. Everyone have a great stream. I'll watch the VOD later. Well, Starman, have a good night at work. I will make sure and get you a good long stream in here that you can enjoy as soon as you're off work. So go hold up that night shift. Be safe. Have a good time at work. So, oh, we got a request from Squeaky. Rename the butcher to Gordon Ramsmeat. Well, I just renamed the butcher. How about, well, okay, we'll do this. This will be Gordon. Well, he wanted a melee hero. Be named Urgrim Endless Pit. We'll go ahead and just name the Firebelly Gordon Ramsmeat. It shouldn't be too much of a difference here. Alright. Here we go, Gordon Ramsmeat. So, got some names in here. Appreciate the reminder. And thanks, Starman and Spartan. You guys are awesome. Let's get our turn-in set up. Both of these are just tier 3 buildings. We definitely want to get a hold of Gorgers because I think it's the Gorgers that we get bonuses on. We've got some recruiting here. Let's build this other one. Okay. And then I kind of feel like we should start a camp over here as well, close to the fort, so that we can resupply meat and other units. Alright. What else can we build here? Additional growth. The growth building. Okay, yeah. So, meat generation. We don't really need to spend a whole bunch. Let's wait a turn or two because I might need to use some of that. Whoa, hang on. I have another hero. I forgot we even had this guy.
A waste of my time.
How about we rename the Hunter to the melee hero name that was requested, and then we'll rename the Butcher to the more appropriate Butcher name, and then we can rename the Firebelly to something different. I think that's what we'll do, okay? Unbreakable Nobbler stack. Gorgers are awesome. Yeah, Gorgers are really good units. You can have an unbreakable stack of Nobblers, because that would be absolutely insane. Right, Gordon Ramsmeat. So we're going to rename the Butcher. Okay. Then we're going to have the Hunter.
The ultimate predator.
This is going to be Urgrim, the Bottomless, or the Endless Pit. Oops. Typoing it up here, folks. Alright, there's Urgrim, the Endless Pit, and then the Firebelly we need a new name for, okay? I'll keep an eye out for names on the Firebelly. We need something fire-related, maybe ogre-related. So let's do our best, see what we can come up with there.
Stalking.
Jackson, thanks for joining. Lord Grim, Nikki, Banco, thank you everybody for joining the stream tonight. It's absolutely awesome to have everybody here. Let's move up. We're gonna end up with some attrition because of how much chaos corruption there is out here.
I'm in charge at
Get a camp going though, and that should counteract it.
Tyrant.
Now that'll keep us good and supplied with food, especially if we do some upgrades here.
The cave's cool.
Need that recruiting yet, so I'll build something different. Alright.
Have I served you?
Legamus, thanks for being a member for 6 months. He says, which ogre has the better campaign mechanics, Greasus or Skrag? I'm feeling Skrag with all the campaign movement bonuses. I do like his movement bonuses, and I like the buffs he gets to Gorgers, because Gorgers, they're kind of like an early ogre cavalry, because they're faster than the standard ogres, and they have Vanguard deploy. Now, obviously, you can get access to, like, was it Mournfangs and Crushers, and I think they're called Crushers. Can't remember, but I mean, the ogres have some pretty awesome heavy cavalry later on you can get access to. But yeah, I do feel like the Gorger benefits are really nice early on. So I think Skrag is my favorite so far. Greasus starts closer to Cathay if you're feeling like crunching Cathay. But I don't know. I felt more drawn to Skrag because of his Very unique campaign start position. Like, I mean, I know no one else starts in the Mountains of Morn either, but Tzeentch isn't too far away. Cathay is not too far away. Kislev is not that far away technically either. But, I mean, like, with Skrag, he is way over here in his own world on the southwest side of the map. So I also was really excited about that.
Prophet of the great Moor.
Brand Firefart. Ooh, I like that. Brand Fire. Meaty McMeatface. It's Ogre Anakin. That's right, it's Ogre Anakin. We have the dad bod. We got 2 Gordons? I don't think so. It's Gordon Ram's meat. We just haven't renamed this guy yet. Smoked pork belly? Oh my gosh, that one's good. Okay, I'm gonna combine 2 of these here. So this is gonna be smoked pork belly, the fire fart. So I'm gonna combine 2 of those names. That's good stuff right there. Yeah, Legomus, I think I prefer Skrag. What do you all think? Do you all have any favorites so far?
Where you going, mate?
Gluttony army ability? Armies in Circle of Influence? What does that ability do? And I probably... Ooh, minus 20% upkeep. That's also really good. Let's do that. Now, if I declare... Now, Marienburg just got hit by Nordland... Or, sorry, Middenland, which means that this place is probably a little bit exposed here. Let's get our hunter in here.
I'll find the shortcut.
Alright. Now... let's attack the fort and start sieging it. This is going to be our war on Marienburg. We waited very strategically to declare war so that it would be the most convenient for me and the worst for them. Now, we can't build any siege equipment because it's a fort, but we can encircle them. That is exactly what we're going to do. Magic attacks? I don't know, maybe a Gorger or something? Let's encircle. German soldier, thanks for joining. Nikki, how are you doing? Life been good? I miss streaming. I miss having the regulars on stream. I miss having everybody. I mean, regular or not. But I really do love streaming. I was glad I got to take a half day off work and do it with CA not long ago. That was really fun. Wish I could do that kind of thing more often, but you know what? I get to enjoy it whenever the rare times come around. Alright, we don't have a ton of cash. Italian Spartacus did a Lord start video on all the Lords. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely some starts to me that are more exciting than others. I think Zhao Ming has the easiest start. Honestly, Nakari has a pretty safe start. You kind of have your back against the wall. I think it's a little harder than Zhao Ming, but oh boy. Oh boy, we got elves. And they're likely to wreck our camp here. There be elves in the vicinity. I don't have much of an army to protect this camp either.
They will become awful.
Well, I don't want to break the siege and let this army out.
Into my meat.
I start recruiting stuff into my camp at this point. I mean,
Oh my!
just gonna die, right? I mean, there's no way we can actually defend against that.
You're going in my gut.
I'm gonna go ahead and build that building just in case the elves don't come straight at me. I can maybe start recruiting some units that might be able to hold them off.
Of the volcano.
This is gonna be rough.
Follow the flames.
Ogres are bigger than the trees. Yeah, it's not the size I'm worried about. It's the I can't be in 2 places at once issue that I've got to face here. That's typical. And what's funny is I have never seen the elves on this game, or honestly in Warhammer 2 for quite some time, other than Trika. Like, I've never seen them be aggressive at all. And they started coming after me in that last episode when I was playing for CA, and they just have not quit.
Tyrant.
Like, they came after me
Do what
hard
I say.
and haven't quit.
More meat for my grinder.
Yeah, I don't know how well that's gonna go. Let's see how we're doing causing attrition. We're getting good attrition on these guys. It says that we're gonna be defeated. What does the map look like? I mean, the sooner we could win this, the better, but we also can't afford to take a ton of attrition. That is a lot of crossbows. We do have an ability that breaks walls open. And then we'd have to fight our way through quite a lot of spears and halberds and crossbows, and those crossbows are going to be pretty deadly to us. So I feel like we should probably just keep these guys encircled. If we lose the camp, it sucks, but yeah, we kind of just lose a little bit of money.
Raise the fire!
We, like, oh, we can block army. Please succeed. Come on. Do it, Fire Fart. We picked up a talisman. That's awesome. Sweet, we blocked their army. That's going to be handy. Now we just slowed down their movement. That's going to buy us, an extra turn or so. So that was really fortunate. The elves have a agent down here, too. We've been gaining meat as well, so that's also helpful. I'm going to wait and make the offering on the turn where I know I'm going to use it. Did you come up with the name, or... Other people are helping me with the names. Vanka says, I'm getting really tempted to get this game. I don't know if my PC can handle, though. I've only got a 1070. You're going to be running on probably low settings. But if you all want to see what that looks like real quick here, it's going to mess up my custom settings. But here's what the game looks like if you turn it down to low. Now, I'm on 1440p. If you're running a 1070, I would suggest you turn it down to 1080p, either low or medium. But let's see what happens when I run the... let's see how much crappier it looks. You turn the settings down to low. Just give you an idea of what you're going to be in for. I run it on high. I can run it on ultra, but you lose even more frames, and it doesn't really look a whole lot better. Like, here's the game on low. I mean, it definitely doesn't look quite as impressive, but it looks fine to me. Like, so I don't know. You all tell me what you think, but I don't think it's all that bad on low, to be honest. We'll look at the, I'll leave it on here on low for just a few minutes so you all can see a battle, hopefully, as well. But medium, I mean, probably low, like one of those two on 1080. Unfortunately, this game is not very well optimized right now. I had a suspicion that was the case because I've got a $1,500 GPU, and I wasn't even getting 100 frames on high, and I was getting like 120 or 130 on Warhammer 2. Now, good news is I don't get as many frame drops in this game, but that is not what's being reported by everybody. A lot of people are reporting a lot of frame drops, and so there's a lot of optimization to be had in this game. So, all right, Size Mansky says, not bad, I run it on 1070 medium or high-ish. Okay, yeah. This is what low looks like. Honestly, I don't think low is that bad. Like, if you're wanting to play the game, it's right here. And then usually shadows. Let me give you all some other tips real quick. I'm going to swap the graphics back up here to high, actually. Let's apply the changes. I'm going to give you a couple more tips here on just things that you shouldn't turn on unless you just like losing frame rates. And again, I have one of the best graphics cards that you can get right now, and I still don't run it like all the way maxed out because you're wasting effort and frames. So, like, for instance, SSAO, it just wastes frames, sharpening waste frames. Like, some of this other stuff does the same thing, enables cloth simulation on certain characters. Like, there's little things like that. Screen space, shadows, like, so extra shadow is probably going to waste memory, like, not make a huge difference. The cloth simulation, like, I just turn a lot of that junk off. And then, I'll keep it on high, but turn off some of the frivolous stuff that comes on. And you don't really notice it that much. Now, I don't have a 3080 Ti. I'm running a 6900 XT, which is similar. I think the 3080 Ti would be a little stronger in 4K. And on this game does, like, NVIDIA is doing better right now on this game, because I want to say that even a 3080 was just a hair ahead of my 6900 XT. So AMD needs to do some further driver updates for this game. But, I mean, my AMD card's running it just fine. It's just that it seems like NVIDIA is doing a better job of supporting it right now in terms of drivers. So that's what I've seen from a couple of people's different tests. But yeah, make sure you turn off some of that extra junk, regardless, because all that stuff's going to be just running down your frames and not really giving you a whole lot to be benefited from.
fire priest.
I'm gonna save my cash. 1080p is what I would recommend for basically anybody who doesn't have like at least a 3070 or higher. And if you're having something like a 3070, even that, like, I mean, my card right here is definitely stronger than a 3070, and I'm running it on high instead of ultra. But if you're gonna run this game at 1440p, and unless you're cranking it all the way down to the lowest settings, I would think you need something pretty strong to run it. 1080p would be what I would recommend, because that'll just take it a lot easier on your graphics card. Let you get away with having less. We're still wearing these guys down a fair bit. I'm really worried about the crossbows in this army. The crossbows can kill us so fast because we just don't have armor. I'm gonna keep these guys encircled. Let's see.
I'll eat any challenger.
Probably won't. Yeah, I didn't figure we'd get lucky enough to block their army twice, unfortunately.
Obey me.
Still recruiting there.
Obey me or your dinner.
We can even just get them to come waste time at the fort. That almost feels like a win.
Into my meat cauldron.
I don't know if it gives me the money back.
I'm boss, and that's that.
Yeah, just in case it doesn't.
In charge.
I'm not gonna spend any money at the fort because they're about to hit us. I don't want a contract. I already got a contract on this place.
Where you going, mate?
Yeah, see, we've got this contract. Let's finish it because we get a reward for this. I've heard more issues graphics-wise with the campaign map than battles. That is what I have experienced. I get lower frame rates on the campaign map and more frame drops on the campaign map than I do in battles. Absolutely. So they tore down my camp. That was expected. Question next is, will they double up here? We've got a pretty good garrison up here. We've got man-eaters, which are going to be nice anti-armor tools. We've got Mournfang cavalry. We've got dual weapons, Iron Fist. We've got a pretty good garrison. So I'm going to keep my focus, but I also don't want to get attacked from behind by the elves while we're running a siege, so we really need to win this. We've cut down the enemy numbers considerably. Let's go ahead and fight this battle. It's probably better optimized than Battlefield 2042. What's going on with that game? I saw like a post the other day where like the Battlefield people were blaming Halo, like saying that Halo was so good that their game looked bad, and I'm like, dude, Halo was a hot mess when it released. Like, the game looked good and, you know, had some polish to it like that, but I mean, it's still a hot mess. Like, Halo's a free-to-play game that was sold to us as a live service, and it's barely had any content updates, and it's been out since, like, the end of November, early December in terms of multiplayer, so, like, that's a steaming pile of mess right now. Like, I wouldn't want to be... if Halo made your game look bad right now, you done screwed up. Like, you didn't just screw up. You know what? Like, you screwed up bad. Like, if Halo's making you look bad right now, you screwed up real bad. Yeah, well, Halo got delayed by a year, but I mean, they still were clearly not done with that game. Like, they don't have a content plan. They haven't released hardly any new content. Their store is a hot mess, and it's made everybody mad. Like, I mean, Halo is a mess right now. It isn't, like, I don't even play it, and I love Halo. Like, it's such a mess that I don't even touch it. So, yeah, it is a mess. Like, hands down. The gameplay is good, so it makes me a little bit sad that it's such a mess, but it is.
Guts out, boys!
Guts out. But I think it'll be a good game. It's just, unfortunately, like they've done in the past, 343 is going to release the game not ready for release. And we're going to have to wait a long time before it's actually ready to go. So that is the sad reality of that situation. Once again, it's kind of like the Master Chief Collection. But here's a good thing. You know, a couple years later when it came out on Steam and they kept making all those improvements, the Master Chief Collection was an absolute gem. So Halo Infinite will probably be that way eventually too. if it follows the same pattern.
Master Seeker! Master Predator!
Alright, this will probably work. Anthony says I'd rather have a good game late than garbage game early. Yeah, I agree. Me too. Good game late rather than garbage early. 100%. I agree. That's why I was happy whenever CA came out and said, hey, we're delaying Warhammer. And I was like, good. If you need to do it again, play it again. I think really the only big thing they're missing here, though, with this game is they're missing some optimization. And it's unfortunate, but to me that feels like the biggest thing they're missing. They're missing a little bit of optimization. Otherwise, this game, they did some pretty great stuff with it.
Off we go.
I think optimization's probably the biggest gripe for a lot of people right now.
Here we go. Tribe on the move.
And given optimization being an issue versus like just not having any content or something like that, that seems like the better problem to have.
Let's go, boys.
We'll see though. This game does have some other smaller problems, but I feel like optimization is the #1 problem. I want the Halo 5 Warzone. Yeah, I don't know why they got rid of Warzone. It was really fun, especially for casual players like myself, because it's less competitive and just more crazy. Halo Infinite really does have solid gameplay. The game looks good too. It's a good looking game for sure.
Stalker of prey! Seeking prey! We's ogre mates!
So it definitely wasn't all bad. Alright, our Nobblers have gone up here and gotten things started. We need to send some reinforcements.
Hungry.
See these crossbows? This is why I was worried about the crossbows.
Dragging the cauldron.
Speaking of, let's get transformation summon going on. Those guys are safe. We need to get these guys into
Scourge a beast!
melee.
This way. Put it in my guts.
Busting through right there, so that's not bad. Manticore summoned down on those crossbows.
Skrag, the slaughterer.
Okay. I'm gonna leave those Nobblers to kind of just be a nuisance over here. I'll send some more Nobblers and we'll punch through. So like I'm gonna kind of use Nobblers as a distraction on one spot and then try and break through.
Yes.
I swear, man, these halberds are gonna be a pain in the butt too. Let's just see if these ogres can come through here to help take out these halberds.
My next trophy!
Alright, we picked up a capture point. Let's get our fast movers and move down to the next capture point. It looks like we have essentially busted through here. Manticore did a great job in there and breaking that up.
Commands.
Alright. We are doing alright. If Nobblers are the worst casualties we're taking right now, then that is acceptable by all ogre terms.
Where's me master?
And we are doing well.
Nobblers! Killing time!
Come on, move on, guys, move on. Gotta get a capture point there. Need to bust through here. We're about to capture this point, I think. I don't think. Yeah, nope. The Empire didn't get enough onto it, so that's gonna be a second capture point. Awesome. Slow these guys down. All right, let's take some dual weapons up that ramp. Right back here. Get a little explosion. What's this? The Great Maw. That's gonna hurt our own guys, so we don't want that one. Let's do a little more focused one here. None of our heroes are currently dying, but some of them are not engaged in combat.
Chopper of entry.
Alright, so that definitely helped. We started punching our way through. Got our Manticore up, so let's start killing some crossbows. We lost our nobblers over there, but
Master
fortunately for
Seeker!
us, we had
Following the scent.
great luck.
In my
Let's
sight.
push these guys that way.
Hunt 'em
Over
down.
here, we just took that capture point to cause terror, huh? Let's cause some terror.
Where's me master? Spear 'em.
Okay, got those. Let's swing over here. Alright, we got another capture point. Capture points do they have left? It's this one down here. Let's go ahead and swing in and take out those units, and then the Saber Tusk pack, I'll send them after the Free Company Militia.
I see prey.
Yeah, you all get back this way and come help out.
Crush 'em.
Alright, get over here. Oh, our Manticore didn't follow through his attack order. And I heal Skrag.
Master of the meat pot. Meat for the war.
Oh no, my precious Manticore. Okay, I'll use some Flock of Doom business here. Charges of melee.
The meat ritual.
Okay,
I ain't no gobbo.
I don't know how they haven't like chain routed yet, because the
Let's
Empire
go,
really has
Noblesse.
zero hope, like maybe negative
Yeah.
hope of winning this battle. There we go.
When do we eat?
Got him. Oh, I gotta plug in my headset before I run out of batteries here. Anthony Strickling, a member for 38 months? Holy cow. Says, I didn't realize this was a feature. Well, if you get a tyrant, could you name it the Iron Bull? Been loving the content as usual. Thanks, Anthony. Appreciate 38 months of being a channel supporter. You are absolutely awesome. Thank you. That really does help a lot. Those people supporting the channel. Direct help to me every month. Thank you. Let's see. Let's end the battle. I don't have another tyrant yet, but as soon as we get one, it shall be the Iron Bull. Daniel says we should name a character Fat Bastard. Austin Powers, man, that was good stuff. Oh, goodness. Gotta hit the hay, Warner. Warner, thanks for joining in for as long as you could. Hope you get some sleep and hope work is going well for you, man. Hope it is going well. Thanks, Warner. Alright, let's occupy... Or actually, were we supposed to sack it? I can't remember. Crap, we might have been supposed to sack it. Raise or sack it. I was supposed to sack it. Oh, well, it was only 500 treasury, but it would have made Midland like us a lot more. Whoops. That's what Air gets for actually paying attention. Wow, man, we gotta get rid of this Chaos Realm traits. That is a mess right now. Oh, we don't want to lose meat at the moment, so I'll leave that one there. The Scribe has entered the chat. Kill Scribe! Ruined Atlas, thanks for also being a channel member. You too, Trantor. Alright. Let's see.
Certainly not.
Maybe we can block these guys again. That'd be great. Is that Find? No, it's... Oh, good. We blocked him again. Perfect. Let's do specialists. The Firebelly's serving us kind of as a campaign map agent more so right now. Skrag levels up again. We were working on all of his magic. We need to get to extra ingredients with him as well. And I think earthing will be good because when we overcast, we'll have less chance of killing ourselves, which is always a good thing, right? I mean, do you really want to be killing yourself? Probably not. Increased missile strength. Okay. Ogres ought to be good at blocking because of their girth. Yeah, that's right. Their girth makes them natural blockers. There's Gorgers available to us there, too. I definitely want Gorgers. We get a big upkeep discount on Gorgers.
Must butcher.
I'm gonna put in a building here that helps get rid of that chaos stuff. Dual weapons. Okay, yeah, let's do this. And trying to just hang on to a little money. Those buildings down there aren't going to make a huge difference for us one way or the other. Okay, I want to take out these elves, and then we need to figure out a way to get at those elves because they just keep attacking us. And apparently Ostland is at war with me now too, and is attacking me. It says it's going to be a decisive defeat at Altdorf, and it may be, but we also have a large army and the ability to defend some choke points, so it's very possible we could pull out a victory here. Let's fight this battle. Would you play the Chaos Dwarves as they come out? I will play any and every faction on this game, given enough time. So, like right now I'm playing Kislev, we're playing Ogres. I definitely will play every campaign. We've got a Tzeentch campaign going on. I want to do a Cathay campaign with Mrs. Air. Eventually, once I finish this campaign, which shouldn't take too long on streams if we're doing a couple a week, then I want to get to a multiplayer campaign with you all on the stream. We're gonna play them all. It's like the Pokemon thing. Got to catch them all. We're gonna play them all.
There's no lights! Two more!
Legamus, thanks for the 5. He says the Yumis are getting smashed by them big ogres. Now time for the elves to get crumped. Oh yeah, they're all getting crumped. We are crumping everybody. Thanks for the support, Legamus. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, we will be taking out all the Humies. And the Humi leader here is looking particularly vulnerable. Let's just check out our map and kind of see. This is the... Is it victory point or not? It says controlled by ogres. Ours. Like, it doesn't say victory point. Sometimes they say victory point, and like you'll lose if all these places get taken because one will win. But I don't see anything that says victory point. I think it's just a key building. Controls that stuff. Tower here that's coming off of the control for that supply point. Where else do we got some tower points? Got a tower right there that's in decent position. One right there. They're there, so this would be a pretty sweet spot to defend because there's some nice tower positions. Killing off the like little pockets of resistance here early would be a great opportunity too, though. So, like for instance, I'm kind of wanting to put these Nobbler trappers here. And then, if we have the dual weapons, which we do, they'll pound their way through that stuff a lot quicker. Let's put our Fire Belly here, and let's put some of the bulls with them. Standard Nobbler here. I'm gonna save some cash and build some towers here and start putting up a defense here. And see if we can... I'm gonna try and knock these guys out early. Because that's got their lord as well, and I think it's going to have a good effect on morale.
Take it all! Off we go! Follow the Morse call!
Okay, so take out their lord. The rest of our guys are going to just kind of sit back and get ready to defend. No real reason to build barricades. I'm going to save the money for towers. Trying to get some really brutally effective towers. Oh, the enemy cavalry general just came plowing straight into all my Nobbler trappers. So, brilliant.
Biggest in the tribe. It's happening. Cavalry.
Thing cavalry and try and bust through over here. Is that dude on a horse? Yeah, unfortunately he's on a horse, so I don't get the infantry bonus against him. Let's see if we can punch through this scrap heap quickly and efficiently. I don't know, it's not going quite as quick as I had hoped it would. So we shall see. I don't know how their lord hasn't taken more hits. I mean, he's completely surrounded by ogres. That seems like some pretty big BS here. I'm calling shenanigans on that.
Cavalry, crush 'em!
I'm just going to turn my ogres loose on there, and I'll turn my Mournfangs loose on the enemy general. They're ahead of my way. I've almost got enough for an expensive tower here. I'm gonna have me from both sides. So I'm gonna build this one right in the middle. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me that tower. Give it to me. Give it to me, my precious. Taking one of my supply points, but that's okay. There we go. We got a tower coming. All right, we punch through. Hey, Nobblers, attack those guys, please. Alright, this is not as clean as it would be, but I thought this would be much quicker and easier. It was not. But it'll work. Then we'll just come back here and focus. With this tower coming up, it's going to be over a minute, though, before that tower is ready. Start saving money for another tower and try and build up another one of these. At the moment, we'll just want to... Oh, crap. Oh, crap. It's a free company behind me. It's my fire belly. No, I didn't come with any spells. Come on, CA, please. How long does it take to kill some crossbowmen in a melee?
For the masters! For sure!
And I got a whole unit of Mournfang cavalry struggling to take down an Empire general. It doesn't really seem particularly accurate. In terms of expectations there versus what we get. Let's get some Iron Fist. I don't want to overcrowd right there. We'll want to stay back where the missiles can't shoot us, but we got to protect this capture point. And the sooner we can free up these troops over here, the better. Enemy reinforcements are going to be on the way now as well. Alright, enemy general just crapped his pants and ran. I want those crossbows gone too, but I just don't have time. I need these units back here. And back here, back. Okay, our tower is up and firing. Yeah, it's already getting some excellent damage done. Green Company Militia, I do not love that.
Hungry for the more! Helps the tribe!
Oh, we got some cavalry.
Carve the meat!
Slow that cavalry down and run its charge.
When do we eat? Me!
Alright, the AI is getting a lot of troops pushing towards our capture point. Somehow ended up with yet another unit here.
Gush out, boys!
Towers are definitely getting work done, though. Got 1,000 supplies, but we're going to need quite a bit more before we can get another tower. Come on, Mournfangs. They're overwhelming me at this capture point. Oh, no, we got some...
Sure thing.
I got to get those free company militia. What the heck is happening back here? And why are these guys still alive? What'd you guys do running that way? The unit's running off to Timbuktu.
If I got her.
See if we can sneak through here. We're doing okay in that fight. Where are you going and why? Agreed, but well done. Pathfinding inside the settlements definitely needs some work. That's people had asked earlier whether I've seen bugs. Yes. Pathfinding inside the settlements is not. It's not spectacular. It's not terrible, but it needs improvement. Needs improvement would be the way to say it. Alright, let's get this tower built. Alright, so pretty soon we're going to have another tower, which means I'm pretty sure we hold here. Like, I don't think there's going to be a way for them to beat us with both these towers going. Hey, again, where are you all going and why? Back here, please.
Here we go! Crush 'em! Let's go, boys!
Back here. Alright, the tower should be getting some good shots on this infantry as it approaches. This tower's coming up. It should be able to fire into the back of a fight around this choke point as well. I need to check for units running off in every direction because it's happening. You know, they're trying to capture that point behind me. cares?
Where's Ogre, mate?
As long as they can't take the one I've got, I'm good.
Mornfang cavalry.
Alright, about 30 seconds till we got another tower on hand.
This way. Off I go.
All these ogres back. Yeah, that tower is doing some solid work for us. Every time it gets a hit, it's doing a ton of damage. Same thing over when this one comes up, we get lots of damage done.
Thunder and forth.
Hurry up, tear them up.
These Ogre mates! Looking for 'em! I'll smell ya! Find 'em, then kill 'em!
Killing time.
Mornfang cavalry is taking a bit of a beating here from the Free Company
Mornfang
militia.
cavalry.
What happened to my tower? Is it connected to a different capture point? It must have been. Dang. I think it was connected to a different capture point.
Find a meal.
That sucks.
When supper.
Well, I thought we were about to have a second tower.
Good plan.
We do not have a second tower,
More calls.
but I still think we've got a victory at hand here.
Firemouth's priest.
Noblars!
We actually need to keep our troops kind of blobbed up here,
Eat 'em.
All right!
because we've got to keep them from capturing this victory point. Got good healing potential. Let's just save that. We can heal someone if we desperately need it.
Cuts out, boys.
We would have been able to keep that second tower. That would have done it, but I'll bet it was tied to like either that capture, like I'll bet one was tied to each of those two capture points that we just lost there. Oof, that Free Company militia is
I
going to
ain't
hurt.
no gummo. Biggest in the tribe. The more calls.
Let's see if we can get
Follow
out
the
around
Morse
here.
call.
Put some
Rampage
pressure on
this
those missile
way.
units.
Looking for me. Crunch their skulls. Iron fists. Ogres at
There we go. I'm gonna heal up my Mornfangs, actually. They should be a good candidate for healing, because they've still got all of their
Rampage this
unit
way.
models.
Follow the fire. Ogres. Run for
There's a
it.
bunch of missile units back here. If we kill their missile units, put me in significantly stronger position. Got a unit back here doing something.
Guts out, boys.
Shouldn't be there, it's just getting shot.
Find a meal. Looking
Come
for
on back,
me.
come on back.
Cavalry.
Fangs, tear these
In
guys
my
up.
gut.
Tearing them up.
Bring us me.
Glad we healed that Mornfang, because it's coming in really handy right now. It's still really hating us in the power bar, and I don't really get why, because their numbers are severely depleted.
Helps the tribe. Munch 'em. Me.
I'm gonna go get their missile units. I feel like the power bar should be far more in our favor than it is right now.
Ogres! Hungry! Guts out, boys!
I don't know what's influencing that power bar.
Leggy, written so.
Huntsman
in
General,
my
maybe?
gut. Eat 'em!
Probably should have used that up here where the Empire had less leadership.
This way!
Oh, dadgum, a bunch of my units are routing now. That's great.
Bring us meat! They're dead! Scarbat! Crush 'em!
Crush that Huntsman General. That's got to help us a lot in terms of the power bar. How'd we lose our tower? How did they capture that point? Ah! All my troops routed and they captured my point. I've only got 1 point left. And if they capture it, I'll lose the battle, even though I might win the melee. I don't know if we can even win the melee. That was just weird. Like, all my troops were doing fine. Like, we were winning. We had a bunch of their guys on the route, and then all of a sudden, like, all my troops routed. I'm so confused. It's like we were doing okay, and it's like, hey, remember all of your guys who were fighting? Yeah, not anymore.
When do we eat?
Let's go down here and recapture this, rather than stay up here and get overwhelmed all at once. So let's go recapture all that. Try and buy some time. Is there a tower back there? Hold on, I gotta go look at something real quick. Oh, it's enemy controlled. But yeah, it does have a tower that we can potentially capture. Let's run back here, see if we can get a capture on it and try and build a tower. Got some other possibilities here too. Fire Belly is gonna get overwhelmed. That sucks. Hopefully he'll rout and get away for the time being. We need to run back and try and get another capture point. Plus, don't want to get stuck with just one capture point, especially if the AI suddenly gets smart enough to take it, and it looks like they might. Yeah, it looks like they might wise up on me here.
Fire belly! The flame spreads!
Okay, how is this going down here? One Fang Cavalry.
Let's go, boys.
This Huntsman General is about to get bailed out, unfortunately. He should have died to the Iron Fist. Just run away. Run away, leave him alone. I don't know if we'll make it away alive from all that, but if we can go down here and capture this and build a tower or something, that'd be better. Let's run through those swordsmen and get down here. Use your gut. Plow on through. Alright, they're trying to take the other capture point. Kind of expected that. Where are the towers that are tied to this if we do capture it? I think here? Trying to get this other capture point. We don't want to lose on capture point. Okay, we just picked another capture point and get our tower going. Where was the other tower? I think this one had access to 2. Yeah, right here. I'm gonna go ahead and build both those towers.
Biggest in the tribe.
And I don't have to have this capture point as badly as I needed that other one. I'm gonna go ahead and move these Moonfangs. But at least I'll have a few capture points, so the AI is not gonna as easily win off of just getting every capture point. And in about 1 minute, I'm gonna have these towers up. And when we get the towers up, the towers might be able to help us shift this depending on how things go.
Fang Cavalry.
I'm about to grab another capture point. That also should take away momentum from them.
Meal time. Take it all. For the draw.
After actually finish their capture there, 27 seconds to the tower. Need to buy some time over here with the tower, so I'm gonna put some kind of trash units out over there in a ladder formation to just buy me time. Same thing here, I need time for those towers to get active. We took out those crossbows. There's one more that we just need to shatter. But I actually probably forget shattering that. Let's just bring my help down here as quick as we can. 2, 1. Alright, here comes the towers. Towers online. Let's slow down that halberd unit.
I'll smell ya!
Lots of Empire troops inbound, but now I've got 2 towers up.
Fang Cavalry.
Hurry, hurry, hurry. Get down here, get down here, get down here.
A new adventure!
Me!
Like I said, we're going to buy as much time as we can with our Nobblers. Let our towers do some pretty serious work for us. Any Huntsman Generals looking vulnerable? Oh crap, he's got Pistoliers around. Just why the Pistoliers?
Follow the Moor's call. Biggest in the
Why
tribe.
Pistoliers?
For
Why?
sure.
Why won't the Huntsman General just die? He's like totally surrounded by giant crushing cavalry and he just won't die. I've got the towers up, but they're not doing the damage that I need them to. Kill, kill, kill! Oh, we don't want to lose that capture point either, but now we're off the capture point. Okay, the Huntsman General is apparently invulnerable. He's been surrounded by insanely superior melee and is not budging, so run down here and try and provide some rear charge. My troops are routing. Dadgummit. I think we're gonna lose just barely. This sucks. We were so close to pulling this off, but I'm not quite gonna be able to do it. They've got a unit on the capture point and they're not gonna let off. Our towers are just about to finish him for us, dude. Dang. Come on.
This way.
Why? Why, gods of total war, do you hate me so?
Run for it.
I can get enough money for another tower over there, which might. I don't know. They got more.
Cavalry.
Huntsman General just won't die. I just hit him with another charge with the Mornfang cavalry.
Cavalry.
I've never seen a Huntsman General do so well in melee.
Iron fists.
Let's just try and capture some more points and hold out. Try and get another tower. Get another tower going. Maybe we can win. We lost our towers, or we're about to lose more. Oh, they didn't finish the capture. What a bunch of idiots. They didn't finish the capture. That means my towers are going to keep firing. Oh, what a gift from a completely nincompoopishly incompetent AI. That may win me the battle now. I'm just going to build the best tower I can build here for now. 1400 maybe. Oh man, if we can finish that off, that's gonna be insane. Let's finish this Huntsman General because he's got ammo.
The more calls. Follow the more.
Ooh, my tower did some work. They did some work. They damaged these units terribly over there because there was a lot more of them left even just a moment ago.
Take it all. Tribe on the move.
Got here. Let's go ahead and put in that tower there. Just in case we need something of a fallback position. I think the towers are going to save our bacon here. Some Pistoliers left. Just shattered. There we go. The tower saved our bacon. Oof, that was a close one. That was close. Suck it, Valmir. Go home and never come back. Cannot believe we pulled that one off. That was close. That was real close. Yikes. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. Hope you're having fun watching some Ogre Insanity. That was definitely a close one. I feel like we should eat the captives. You know, just to get our money's worth out of that.
Dinner is served.
I knew we could put up a good defense. I thought we would do a little better than that, but I'll take whatever victory I get right there. Like, not coughing up a settlement to the Empire feels good. Looks like the elves are getting scared.
Ogre fire. They can't march through magma.
Lock their army again.
Skrag.
I think Skrag can catch them. Ooh. Elves about to get a beat down.
Your flesh will melt.
Alright, so we're gonna catch the elves here. They've got 3 Deepwood Scouts. That sucks. They guard with Hagbanes. They do have some Azray Spear. Azray Spear are gonna hurt bad. It says we're gonna take high casualties. I mean, I don't think so, but maybe we will. I don't know. Get some Wood Elf treats here for our ogres. Battle of Marienburg. I figured this might be a problem in an ogre campaign, is that ultimately everybody hates you, and so you're trying to defend from every angle, and it gets difficult.
I ain't no gobbo!
I didn't say you were a gobbo, but going to run in from over here.
When do we eat?
Like, I'm thinking I'm gonna swing in like this with the flanking crew.
Take it all!
Try and get their attention pointed this way.
Bring us meat!
Spread out a little bit wide. I'm gonna run my heroes well behind the main army. Our hunter hero can come over here. He cannot do the stalk thing though, so let's put him in the trees. Take this army, hard group it. Except for him.
The Moors, children, stand together!
Hard group, or just,
Butcher alone! The Moor that walks!
I'm gonna move up.
I do, I
I'm gonna
walk.
summon a manticore to kind of get the attention of all the archers. How did we get shields? Where are the shields on a gorger? Am I missing something? Oh, they're bracing. I thought they had like a shield. Okay, well that's cool. I hadn't noticed that icon before. It tells you whether a unit is actually bracing, so. Another nice quality of life improvement. I'm gonna summon a manticore, fly in, get the attention of all the archers, and then just come screaming in from both flanks.
The ultimate hunter! Scourge a beast!
Okay, there's the archers. They'll probably focus the manticore, which is exactly what I wanted. These suckers fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
Ingenious!
Skrag, the slaughterer!
Let's see what this maw thing does here. Oh, no. Was it? Where was it? We don't have enough magic for it. Okay, never mind. I want to see what the maw does.
The quarry is mine! My next trophy! Meal time!
Relentless hunger!
Need some more. Summons a unit of gorgers. Yes, please. Need more magic.
Of entry!
Master Predator!
Good. We've got the Wood Elves completely and totally surrounded.
The slaughterer!
Still lack the magic for the Great Maw here that I want to try. There it is. Let's try it out. See what that looks like. Oh yeah. Suckers. Nice.
Voice of the Moor!
What's this high casualties thing the auto-resolve was going on about? Where's the high casualties? Where's the units I'm losing? Huh? Where you at, auto-resolve? Where you at? Hey AJ, thanks for joining tonight. I am not the original Total War YouTuber. I would attribute that to Prince of Macedon for sure. In fact, he's the one that inspired me to get into it, so I will definitely not take his credit, but I do appreciate you being here tonight. Great to have you. Lord Shin says I'd probably survive Skrag's cooking, as it's mainly meat. Grom, I'd probably die from poison or something. Winner, elves for dinner. That's right, Ghostly. Elves for dinner. Who's ready? Who's ready? Fantastic. Trolling the auto. You always gotta troll the auto-resolve, right? High casualties. We lost 32, they lost 442. Yeah, close. Have you used the mass increase before battle? Notice any? I have not increased mass before battle yet. because I haven't felt like I've ever been sitting on enough food to make me feel comfortable enough to like spend a bunch of it. I think we totally destroyed their army right there too. So that is where our elf armies are coming from, and in Marienburg. Fort here. So the fort's not like actually a fort? Not like the like they were on the Mortal Empires map, I guess not.
This place is corrupt.
These guys got the crap beat out of them, so now they're busy just raiding. It's funny. Anything here that should increase the defenses while we have the money to do so? Would anybody actually even trade with me?
Show respect.
Maybe Cathay. I mean, Cathay likes
for
trade.
I am a sanctioned representative of the dragons.
You know, I'll do it. Let's see if we can get Cathay.
Ogre intelligent.
Okay.
Welcome. Are you here to fight for us?
I'm not here to fight for you, but I'd like to have a trade agreement. I don't know if this will be a great payback or not, but at least it gives me something to do with my trade goods.
An acceptable.
And maybe a faction that doesn't hate my guts. So, where else do we got resources? So we got the marble. Spices we haven't built yet at Crag Ziflin, because I didn't have a place to trade them. And I'm not using this meat generating building right now, so let's tear that down. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tear that one down, so then it's not hurting the income of my other buildings. We're just not there needing to generate meat at the moment. Alright.
Skrag, soldier, servant.
Cavern Dweller. We can use the underway. Oh, we can use the underway? Or can we just intercept people? I guess we just intercept people in it. Okay, never mind. It's getting excited there. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa here. Didn't know ogres could hit the underway. Walking larder. I wish that would just give me, you know, less meat upkeep. Less by the maw. Lucky nobblers. Lookout nobblers. Let's get the extra ingredients. We definitely want to be able to channel down the winds of magic faster. Warden Ram's meat can level up here. No immortality yet, but we can. Block of Doom is upgraded all the way. We've got Pan's Pelt. Curse of Honor Air would probably be okay here. This is a nice debuff. I don't think ogres could fit in the underway. Now that is a good point. That is a good point. Ogres would not fit in the underway. Ooh, a Stonehorn mount? Oh my gosh, that's going to be absolutely freaking awesome. Stonehorns are so cool. Have you all gotten to see the Stonehorns up close yet? In the battles? Like, the Stonehorn monsters are absolutely awesome.
Every breath burns. I adore it.
Alright, our smoked pork belly, fire fart here. He's leveled up. Let's do specialist. And let's get him to move over here and do some scouting for us. I like the agent spam going on there at our fort. Wonder if there are chaos ogres? I don't know, that's a good question. I don't know the lore well enough to know whether there are chaos ogres. Anybody know that one? Staying in range of the camp removes the meat upkeep. Yep. Yeah, I don't have a camp out right now. I'm kind of thinking about building one right here. Too close to an enemy settlement. If we put it, yeah, like right here,
I'm in charge at last.
that'll kind of block this pathway. And then we'll gather some meat over the next turn or so, because the influence of that camp should stretch out. Yeah, good long ways. Good, good.
Skrag, soldier, servant.
So let's scoot out there. Do some building here.
Gonna make you my slave.
Go ahead and do this one that reduces upkeep for all units in the camp. Let's do that, and then let's go ahead and start. I'm gonna try and recruit up a pretty large camp here, so it'll be hard for him to kill this army.
More meat for my grinder.
So that's our global. Wait a minute, why do we have to come from the... Oh no, this is our camp right here, never mind. We don't have global open because we have to
Do what
change
I
this.
say.
That works, that works.
Who can I boss around?
I'm gonna start
next?
recruiting some different troops in there.
Ogre Fire
Our fire belly. Move this way. We did our research. Let's see. Bush success chance. Treasury reward from contracts. Population for newly deployed camps would be really helpful, actually.
Your gifts are bountiful.
Okay, so Karak Ziflin, we wanted to build our trade goods, but I don't have the cash for it. The next turn, we need to go to Karak Ziflin and build our spices and get some extra trade going. Trading spices to Cathay. Now, there's some irony for you. Is Midland fighting the elves? It looks like they are. Let's do the get cooking. I can use the extra control for a few turns.
Cut me, I bleed magma.
Damage walls isn't
Eternal
available.
fire.
Let's try and wound the elf. Oh, sweet. Smushed an elf. Perfect. Let's improve his ability to wound. Let's attack Broke Water? Broke Water? Whatever. Alright, it says we're going to take a lot of casualties. I disagree, and I want this settlement under my control right now. Chaos Ogres with handheld hell cannons? Yeah, now that would be fun stuff. That would be fun stuff. I swear Marienburg was on the other side of the river in Warhammer 2. They've changed the map a little bit. I don't remember the exact orientation. It looks a little different in its current state. I want to play Orcs. Guess time for Warhammer 2. They will be in Warhammer 3 soon. We say soon. We don't know an exact date. But they will be in the game. It's looking like a pretty good entry point right here.
Hungry!
In fact, I might just focus all my forces here just so we can bust through here harder and faster.
Of the moor.
Skrag Daddy. It's there, and let's find a good Vanguard deploy position, like here.
Scourge of beasts.
Awesome. This should be a very successful incursion. Start our deployment, start battle. Nobbler hit point sponges, move into range.
When supper, off we go. Chopper of entrails.
Oh, this is gonna be a good spot for the Great Maw spell, so let's make sure we get that done. We can summon some Gorgers as well.
Master.
Alright, I'm gonna cruise in over here,
I hunt.
and let's get in here.
Ogre mates. Noblars attack! Noblars attack! Take it all! Let's go, Noblars!
Hunting for me.
Summon started.
Me.
Look at him sniping my butcher there.
Seeking fresh
AI is such a bunch of Lord Snipers. Like, they were already pretty bad in a lot of these games being Lord Snipers, and now they're even worse. They are abusive Lord Snipers. Okay, so
Skrag, the slaughterer. When do we eat?
Find him, then kill him!
that way,
When
start
supper.
pounding our way into
For
here.
sure. Crosser. Where's the
Sure.
meat? Okay, they
Magic.
butcher.
That's Mo Magic.
It is
got a capture point. We're working on another one. About to capture this one.
The Great Maw claims another. Seeking prey.
Capture that one. Skrag. Those guys. Slow down there. Don't go anywhere. Don't be in a hurry. Oh my gosh, that is a good spell. Oh, that's good. Oh, Skrag is happy. Skrag is happy. Who's your daddy? Marienburg. Who's your Skrag daddy?
Hungry.
Oh man, that maw, that is quite the explosion spell. That feels like something like off Croak. Game 2, you know how Croak would explode everybody using Deliverance of Itza? That felt like a Skrag's version of Deliverance of Itza.
The Maw calls.
Lucky and knock those guys out. All these routing troops are getting in the way of my guys trying to run forward faster.
Following its voice.
Saber Tusk Pack, go run them down. Itza is still amazing. I hope I'm happy the Maw spell is good. Yeah, Itza's. Yeah, Deliverance of Itza is brutal. And honestly, Magic in general feels like it might be a little more powerful in this game. So if Deliverance of Itza has any changes, it's yeah, for all we know, it gets even stronger.
Find the meal.
Speaking of it, I need it right over here.
The slaughterer. Wind supper. Rampage this way. Here we go. This'll show him. Skrag. The
Alright, Skrag, get over here. Just a cheeky summon. Let's see if we can. I'd like to get the summon over there, but I gotta move up closer. Still need 3 winds of magic. Do another Maw over here. We're so close. I really want to do it.
Hungry.
Saber Tusk Pack took those guys out. Let's move over here.
Me. Slaughter. The Maw.
There we go. Alright, one more wind of magic. Come on, come on. Give it to me. Give me that. Oh yeah, here we go. Alright, it's gonna be rest in pieces. Ready? Might damage my own units, but it's a risk I'm willing to take for the satisfaction. Oh man, look at the damage. Oh, that was beautiful. It's like we cast the spell and the AI's like, alright, you win. Baby back ribs, yeah, that's what the Maw is. Instead of Deliverance of Pizza, it's like, get your baby back ribs. Can't decide what campaign to play first, lads. Any advice? Well, you know, if you're new to Total War, Westeros, play the Iron Dragon first, which I think is Zhao Ming. He's got one of the easiest campaign starts. Really fun to play as Cathay. If you're looking for a challenge because you're a real seasoned player, Kislev is tough. I think Nurgle's pretty tough. There's a few pretty tough campaigns out there. It just depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for something crazy and wild and new, like you could play the Demon Prince, which is like the build your own demon Barbie, or a demon potato head, however you want to call it. So you get to build your own custom lord in the campaign, pick all the different body parts and the bonuses they'll get. Pick which chaos demons you're going to use in your army. So that one is a really cool one if you're just feeling like really making it unique to yourself. So yeah, lots of stuff you can do.
Skrag, Silver, Sermon.
It's this is meat generated, but we don't want that there actually because we're not there right now.
Must butcher.
Meat situation is okay for the moment anyway.
Calls.
Let's go get some defense here. We probably want growth first. So that leaves Gorsel. We need a crossing, and I'm pretty sure Marienburg is in control of that. And it does look like the elves are at war with...
lucky that we didn't send
Look at this, they're like, we'll have a peace treaty, please? Hey, take it up with Toddy. Hot Toddy is the one that you gotta answer to now. You should have been nice.
I am told you want to talk.
Alright, let's see.
Always ready for a
Bjornling wanna
headbutting
trade.
contest.
Alright, the Bjornling will trade. Excellent. Let's propose
Yes.
the trade. Alright, we got a few trade routes open. It's doable. Not everybody likes the ogres, but some people are willing to sample our fine wares.
Ah, the brutes who unwittingly supply the Ivory Road.
Unwittingly. We know darn well what we're doing.
Agreed. May you live.
Alright, well, we got some trade routes open. Now we just need some trade goods. And we do have some, so let's go back to Karakzifin. Let's get some spice to sell here. We've got pottery at Altdorf, but I'm not taking advantage of it yet because we don't have enough growth. As soon as we get some growth... I don't know, it's just money that we need at Altdorf, and then we can get the pottery. But we also need to build defenses at Altdorf because it's obviously going to get attacked again.
Stinking world. The more.
Excellent. Excellent stuff. Troll guts would be good. Do some generation.
Thank you, Godmouth.
Gordon Ram's meat. It's close to immortality. Just needs one more and he can grab immortality. Let's finish Curse of Honor Air. That could be useful if we're having to charge towards a bunch of missiles. There we go. Maybe the ogres trade very durable cookware. Now that would be something that the ogres could provide to everybody. We could all feel good about. Favorite campaign from Warhammer 2 was Grom the Paunch. Yeah, I mean, if you're liking something that's really just a bunch of fighting, or greenskin style, I would say Slanesh or Khorne probably make you pretty happy. Honestly, Demon Prince would be pretty decent too, and Demon Prince might be more like Grom in the sense that it has like a really fun campaign mechanic with the body parts.
I could bother
So that might be your best bet. A line of marinades, that's right, so the ogres sell marinades to all these factions. That's perfect. That is perfect. Alright, now we can start trading pottery, so we're gonna get 20 kiln full there. Okay, so that ought to actually get our income up a little bit. We trade ivory? What did the Tusk do again? Yeah, Tusk. Holy crap, we got another trade good there at the Gristle Valley. Awesome. We're gonna start making some money. The Ogre Silk Road, folks. I'm tempted to take the ogres and go get that treasure just because I want to see what it looks like with ogres fighting for a treasure. I think you all would approve. Let's do it. It's ogre treasure hunt. Get your sea shanties fired up.
Fire, please.
Dyson says, love the content. Best campaign was the Ever Chosen. Thanks, man. I'm glad you enjoyed that one. I had a lot of fun with that, too. Appreciate everybody who's here watching this or who will watch it afterwards. Thank you very much. I love streaming and just having a good time with you all.
No. No.
Pottery is the cookware. Yeah, that's true. May have to defeat a foe in battle. I hope we have to defeat a foe in battle. Let's go. Ooh, some Druk. I haven't fought any Druki in Game 3 yet, so we get our first chance to face off against some Druki, and it says we're going to do terrible, and once again, I laugh in your face, and I think you're wrong. Alright, so let's fight this battle. Pyrex. Ogre Pyrex, yeah. Gotta keep moving as these guys. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to keep moving, but you're probably better off. You're gonna need to conquer a lot of territory, do a lot of fights. You're gonna get more money that way. Like, the ogre economy doesn't seem real hot. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's some ways that you can help it, like with the trade, like we're doing. But I think moving would be better. You're gonna want to conquer territory. I don't think turtling is gonna work great as the ogres because they won't have
Biggest
enough
in the
economy
tribe.
to like fund up a uber powerful turtle.
Great Moor's servant.
Okay, let's get all of our guard units on here. There we go.
I smell game! The tracker.
This would be a great deployment zone right there. Okay, start the battle.
Embrace
They're gonna come at me.
Seek
Will,
the
so
moon.
let's.
Feed the more.
Oh, what just. Oh no, man, I clicked the wrong units. What is going. How did all my units get grouped?
Master of the meat pot.
There we go. Alright.
Where the more
Turn about.
asks.
So this is before Archaon. I don't know what the timeline looks like for this game, or the others, for that matter. Like, I don't know how timeline works. That'd to be a CA question.
The quarry is mine!
Take out those harpies. These harpies did way more damage to my saber test pack than I would've thought. They've got their own feral manticore. Get in here and take out these dark shards.
In my sights!
Not gonna let them sit back and shoot me to death. I'm gonna just try and block the charge of their dragon. No, he's gonna ignore me and go straight for Skrag, probably. Oh, he turned around and fought. Good.
Hungry!
Let's go ahead and charge.
When do we eat? Skrag, the slaughterer. Rampage this way.
Probably gonna, yep.
Ogre.
Down here, Manticore, let's go.
Guts out, boys. When supper. Take it all.
Lost our Manticore. Not
Let's
crazy
go,
surprised about
boys.
that. Slow that dragon down.
Tracker, trapper, killer!
Alright, we're smashing through all their ground forces in a big hurry, which means as the dragon lands, we should be able to
For
turn
the
around.
more.
Good debuffs here. Not really what I'm looking for, any of those. Let's just
The
pile in on
ultimate
this fight.
hunter. Limb from limb! Suits me! The hunt continues!
Alright, we're gonna pile up against the black dragon.
Take it all.
The Druki Supreme Sorceress is being hunted. I guess the Ogre Hunter here is really hoping for some, like, really ropey, lean meat here off of the Supreme Sorceress. But she, whoa! Hey, no, hey! That was Fred, man. We love Fred. We're treating him that way. Let's see if she takes another javelin hit there. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. That huge javelin comes flying through. Knocks over that ropey little dark elf. Dark meat. Yeah, there you go. Dark meat from the dark elves. It's pale skin, but dark meat because of their soul being so bad. Oh man, that's good stuff. Well, I figured that should be a big victory. I don't know what the auto-resolve was smoking there. Obviously a lot of warpstone for the auto-resolve to be coming off thinking that was going to be the result. You know, the replenishment would be cool. We'd be all ready to fight again. What'd we got 700 out of there as a reward. Well, I think we maybe get the reward after this. Let's take the meat. Never hurts to have enough meat here as the ogres.
They will all die.
Got ourselves some treasure hunting done as the ogres. So pit fighter, treasure. Okay, yes, we picked up 5,000 in the treasury and 1,500, so that'll be handy. We needed some money in the treasury. We've got a lot of buildings we're trying to build, and we really don't have any money. So I'll take it. I like how their agents were like following me out to sea, like trying to kill me and everything too. Like their agents are very, very determined. What else can we build here real quick? Let's build this meat generated for armies in the circle of influence. Drop the... Okay, this continues to drop upkeep as we go up to 30%. Okay, so that's handy. For now, we probably just need some more ogres in there to defend that, but what else do we need to build first? Got Altdorf. Yeah, see, we got another army coming back, but I think it's actually the same thrashed army. 3 turns away from getting an improved garrison. We've almost got our pottery. Go ahead and build the port there, because that's a pretty costly thing. Let's improve our spice trade. Oh, we need the tusk. There we go. So now we can trade ivory tusk.
We ain't happy.
And we can get more marble to trade as well. Alright, so we focused on our trade resources.
Cools.
Campaign movement range for Skrag. Let's do it.
Thank you, Godmouth.
And then let's... Got here quick throw, which is going to give reload time reduction. Beast Slayer gives us a bonus versus large. Do that. Fire Belly doesn't really have any great targets at the moment. Let's just kind of leave him there. Could be wrong, but your CPU might be outdated. Try turning unit scale and graphic settings down. If it fixes it. Oh, it must be talking to someone else here. Rip Fred. I'm not sure what you're talking about with the I mean, if you're talking to someone else, that would make sense. I've got a very up-to-date CPU in right now. I'm running a Ryzen 5950X, so... And I don't think this game's actually terribly CPU intensive. I think it's... like it does make a difference. I saw some testing, like, with the different CPUs, but I want to say... it wasn't crazy CPU bound. Like, if your CPU is anywhere within, like, the last 3 years... I don't think it would make much difference. I think it's your graphics card that's going to make all the difference in this game. Okay, he says he's talking to a guy in chat. That makes sense, yeah. But just to add to that, from what I saw, someone did some testing. I can't remember the name of the website, but I looked at their testing. They tested Total War Warhammer 3 with all these different processors and graphics cards. And at some point, I think when you were like older than 3 years old, like 4 years old, it kind of made some difference. But the CPU was less important than the graphics card in terms of the performance on this game. It's more GPU intensive. I think there are moments where the CPUs get used more when maybe you have like a ton of little unit models on the screen. But I think that if your CPU is fairly new, it's going to handle the game just fine, and that you should just focus your money on a graphics card. Just my guess based on what I've seen. I think it's an accurate take. I don't have the ability to test all that myself though, so it's a bit of an unknown. Okay, so now what do? We've secured all of this front here. Carl is approaching Altdorf with another army.
Absolutely
Altdorf, well, his army's a little bit thrashed. Altdorf is a couple of turns from having more defense. We've got a camp sitting right in front of Marienburg in case they try to come at us. So that will be good. So I'm kind of thinking if we should beeline it down here to Altdorf. The bear just roared. We're about to have to go into the realms of chaos. So we might want to deal with that first before we worry about going in anywhere else.
Eternal fire.
I'll leave this agent here.
A new direction.
Trocha says time for the next MSI sponsorship. Test out all the new CPUs and GPUs. MSI doesn't actively sponsor me anymore. Like, they left the door open. I haven't had a project with them in a long time. I asked them to do one with me a little while ago, but didn't hear from them. So I'd love to do some more stuff with them. We'll see. Maybe one day. But we didn't like part on any bad terms or anything like that. They just changed their way they were doing their sponsorship program as a whole. And they said, hey, we'll still do projects with you, but it'll just be more of a one-off thing rather than a contracted thing. Let's see. I'm going to... Hey, which realm should we enter here, by the way? I think we can set up a poll in chat here. Hold on. So, the realms... Oh, hopefully the game doesn't crash. This game's kind of bad at crashing whenever you tab out. So, it's going to be Blood God. So, Khorne, Slaanesh, or Tzeentch. I'll put the poll up and you all can vote here. Which realm? Add an option. Khorne, Slaanesh, and Tzeentch. Ask the community. There we go. The poll is up. I don't know how you all interact with it. I created it. Can you all see it anywhere? Okay, there it goes. There it goes. Poll is up in the chat. I can see it. You all should be able to vote now on which realm we're going to. So get in there and vote. I'll leave it open for like a minute or two here while I get a drink, and I'll let you all vote which realm we're going to. Look up towards the top of the live chat box, and I think it'll have the poll going on. Yeah, I'm watching the poll right now. Tzeentch is winning. If you don't think Tzeentch should win, then you need to get down and vote. JB says, I finally know what you look like. I've been on camera on the channel a good number of times, but yeah, this is my ugly mug here. Thanks for being here. That's right, we're trying to sate the Great Maw here. Ooh, looks like Tzeentch is pulling ahead, folks. He's changing the ways. Let's go to Slaanesh and take the bribe. You know what? That is a legitimate strategy. Like, if you're not worried about going and gathering the souls, which you technically don't have to be, you can totally go in and just take the bribes from Slaanesh, and it is pretty fun. Use Slaanesh for a bankroll. Okay, I'm gonna leave the poll open for like another 30 or 40 seconds if anybody wants to vote in it. Get up there and vote in the poll. It looks like we're going to Tzeentch Land. And Tzeentch Land is plenty annoying, as one would expect Tzeentch Land to be. A lot of fried chicken, that's right. You can't get enough fried chicken. Alright, it looks like Tzeentch Land it is. I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. 50% of the votes in total for the three options were for Tzeentch Land. So thank you for participating. So that is where we're going. Going to the Realm of the Sorcerer. Results are there in case you all want to check me and see if I'm a liar. Enter the rift.
The Realm of the Sorcerer.
Slaanesh offers me a good graphics card, I might take it.
Trust not your senses.
Need to make a meme out of
for
that.
The intricate
Get it up on
magics
Reddit,
of the great
Twitter and
sorcerer
stuff.
reshape reality around you. Try to stay on the right path as you fight through many-hued islands to stand triumphant before the impossible fortress. There, Tzeentch's favored demon prince, the Librarian, stands sentinel. Slay him to claim his soul.
We're gonna kill a librarian? That just sounds mean. But hey, we're ogres. I'm down.
Worlds with changing faces. Each one speaks to life.
Alright, welcome to the beautiful realm of Tzeentch. I don't think anybody else is here, are they? Yeah, we're in the realm of Tzeentch. No one else has entered, so we get a head start. Now, in the realm of Tzeentch, you have all these teleportals, and you have to enter the teleportals. Yeah, see, it says teleport locus, teleport locus. If you go to these points here, it'll help you see which teleporter leads where. Because, of course, it's Tzeentch Land and everything's an absolute mess, and you're trying to get down here, which means ultimately we need to come out of this teleportal that has that little marking above it. So, yeah, it's basically like an intentional annoying maze, Tzeentch land. So the question is whether you're patient enough to go and look, you know, take an extra turn or two to have it reveal the little things over the teleportals, so if you just start walking in and out of the teleportals, you can find the right one. So that's kind of your options there, is you enter into Tzeentch land. That means we're going to have to fight back Karl.
By the comet!
Ooh, Eben von Leibwitz has a pretty big army here and is right outside of Altdorf. Let's hope that he doesn't decide to be the next human meal that we go after.
does not have my consent.
My hand hovers close to my blade. Utter your demand before I raise it.
They don't like me, and they don't look like they're gonna like me. I could threaten them to leave, but I can't really back up that threat, so probably shouldn't be making threats that I can't keep.
Bring death! Northmen come! I am told you want to talk. How
I don't
disappointing.
really know that we need their
will.
trade agreement because we're probably already making like about as much as we can make off of the trade deals we have. I'm gonna start closing rifts with my fire belly. Well, actually, I don't have the money to do it. We're gonna have to wait till the next turn and then do it. Let's wait till the next turn and start closing rifts so we don't end up with all the corruption and have to deal with the armies that come out of them. The Tzeentchian forces are gonna attack us straight off here. That doesn't really feel like it's worth fighting. Well, maybe we should have, because the auto-resolve really treated us extremely poorly there. Thanks very much, auto-resolve. Appreciate you. That was an absolute load of crap. Like, that auto-resolve was absolutely awful. Wow.
Fire, please.
I don't get the auto-resolve. Like, sometimes it's way too nice to you, and then times like that where you're clearly going to crush your enemy, and it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. Hardly any casualties. Then you hit the auto-resolve, and it's like, sucker. It's like, tricked you. So, I don't get it. It is a little strange.
Of the volcano.
Start closing rifts.
I'm boss, and
Let's
that's
do a little
that.
extra recruiting here.
Do what I say.
Yeah, do what he
My
says.
gut is law.
Don't need to worry about generating meat right now because there's no other armies around. Camp growth would be good. Then this one is local recruitment capacity. Come on now. Oh, stop it! Golly, there we go. Income. There's a bunch of income, actually, so this would be really good to build, especially if we can keep this camp alive. Is there anything that improves? No, because you are kind of in charge of the amount of defenses for the camp. That makes sense. Just go ahead and spending.
You're go.
And let's head into
Cools. Yes, more.
camp stance so we can try and heal back some of our...
Great War's directive.
Boy, we got good movement range with Skrag. I am enjoying that. Can replenish the army. Let's reveal the teleportal.
Have I served you well? Oh,
Alright. So... we know that this teleportal leads to here. That's all we know. And I don't know if this gets randomized or if you can memorize the path through here. You all know the answer to that? I do not. Like, whether it's the same every time. I've come into the realm of Tzeentch a few times, but I don't remember whether it's randomized or not. Alright. Reduce the
I can
magic
serve you
cost on the
back,
maw.
Great War.
Mortality for sure. And let's go with Beast Slayer. Wish I had some anti-large. Lord Shin says think it's random. That's what I would guess, but I just don't know for sure. Oh look, there's a... oh, I can't fight Cathay either because I'm trading with them.
On it. Can I not slaughter it now?
Take this trade agreement. Grayling. Or offer me cash for it too. Well, let's head to the next teleport locus. Gonna take us there, and Cathay started up here, and then teleported down. So they'll probably be coming in behind me. We need to go to this locus next.
I bring meat.
All right. Let's get some extra ivory. And I need to save some cash to close this
Priest of the
portal.
fire.
We can't reach the portal on this
What's over
turn.
there?
Only got a couple more portals to shut. Picking up corn corruption pretty fast over here. We definitely don't want a bunch of that, because I don't want Corn Daddy anywhere near us.
Ogre tyrant.
Have some extra cash here. Cash situation is looking quite good for us at the moment.
Grinder. Who can I boss around next?
Up here, we can take a contract. Hochland is issuing a contract after Hergig. And Alarlan Forest is offering us a contract. Or no, Middenland's offering us a contract on the Laurelland Forest. I'll take the contract against the elves. If I get the chance to fulfill that, I will do that happily. Now these Midlanders know what we want. I guess I'm gonna auto-resolve again. I just don't want to waste too much time. Okay, that was better than what they did to me last time. And I'm in an encamp stance, so I'm gonna take the meat instead. I guess it's true. If corn comes, you're right, Steven. If corn comes, we at least get to eat some corn with our meat. Corn for the stew pot. Lou says, why does Warhammer 3 have mixed reviews on Steam? It got review bombed by some, like, I think this is what I read. I don't know whether stuff is true, right? What I read was that a bunch of Chinese reviewers were upset about its marketing campaign or something, and review bombed it. Some people then had legitimate, like, technical issues as well. Like, some people were having, like, a lot of frame lag and issues like that, so... And then, of course, you know, there were a bunch of people who thought it was good, and so I think that's how it ended up mixed, is because you had kind of the review bomb mixed with some people who had legitimate grievances, some of the stuff wrong with the game, and I think it all just mixed together to kind of make it look mixed overall. I mean, if I had to review it, everything's running fine on my computer, so I can't speak to the technical issues of it. My computer is very expensive, and so I would expect it to run well. Oh, there's 2 teleporters here. We might want to check this then.
Sends me.
See where they take us. Reveal teleportal pairing. Okay. Well, that revealed a pairing. It didn't reveal the one I was interested in. It showed me the one I already knew, which was that Cathay came in there and then ended up down here. Ultimately, we need to get to that one. No, Cathay... Let's see. I don't know where that one goes. Cathay must have then come in here, and they hit that teleportal. And they ended up down here next to me. Question is, do we go to this one closer, or do we go to this one farther out? We know the one we came in leads back to here, I think. Yeah, that teleport locus is... this is the Tzeentch realm for you. This is Tzeentch realm. So we could risk going to the closer one. It could end up being a waste of time. Could be the right one. We could risk going out to the further one. It's gonna be interesting. Says I paid close attention to reviews, so I was surprised. Yeah, I mean, I think the game's great. Like, if I was reviewing it, it's a 9 out of 10 for me. Like, it works good on my computer. I have no reason to complain about hardly anything. The game's fun as crap. I've been playing the snot out of it. Like, it's my honest review. People can say, oh, you're just saying that to make CA. CA doesn't make me say anything. I don't have to say anything to make them happy. They're going to continue to cooperate with me regardless. So that's definitely not an issue for me. So I just like the game. Like, I think the game's really good. That's all there is to it. I'll do this one for now. Ever famished. Yeah, I think the game is good. I don't know what's causing the technical difficulties for people. Right? It's probably happening. I don't imagine a whole bunch of people would report it for no reason, right? So it's probably happening, but I don't know what causes it. So for me, I would rate the game high because it's a lot of fun and it's running fine and I've been having a good time with it. So
All mine!
it is a worthy Game 3 installment in my mind. I am quite happy with it. Let's save some growth points and upgrade our camp.
The boss!
Put that right there, because I want to recruit some different units. CA Please is the line. Well, CA Please actually came from Maximus. I miss him. I wish he still made content. He did such a good job. Yeah, that came from Maximus Decimus Meridius. Oh, he made some fun videos back in the Rome 2 days. He made some Warhammer videos, too, when it first came out. He was fun to watch. Yeah, I can't take credit for the CA Please. That came from Maximus.
Your children grow stronger.
Rest in peace, sweet Maximus. We loved thee.
The Morse call.
I guess I'll just go in the closer teleportal and see what happens. The worst thing that can happen is that Cathay or one of the other factions that comes in there gets ahead of me and beats me to the punch. So, see what happens. He had some of the best multiplayer battles. He did. He made some great content. I loved his commentary style. It was very entertaining. Cathay is still behind us, technically, but if we take this one and they take that one and that one's the one that's right, we could be in trouble. Well, okay, that's something. We know that that one now comes down here. We just don't know which one's connected to that, so we'll enter this before we leave this tier and kind of find out what happens here. We could use a little bit of missile resistance for Skrag fighting up against Tzeentch, so I'll take that. Looks like some of you also used to watch his videos. That's good. Yeah, he made some really great Rome 2 videos. He made some fun ones in Warhammer as well. This one replenishes him? Oh. Yeah, let's do that one. Oh, immortality. Yeah, we got immortality. Okay, good. Oh man, that stone horn at level 15. We're so close. Being able to pick up a stone horn mount. That is going to be absolutely awesome. Slayer. Okay. We are making some solid money now. Oh boy.
In charge.
If it isn't the filthy, stinking elves
Leader
again.
of the tribe.
Should have just kept recruiting units in the
Obey
last one
me
then.
or your dinner. Do what I say.
Alright, well I don't know what the elves have in mind. They always seem to come back at just the wrong moment, and my fire belly is not near.
Time to move.
Got one more portal we need to shut down. There very well could be an army spawn from it before I get there, though. Stuff. Crap. I hope we don't lose our camp, so it's getting it finally built up the way I wanted. Very well could, though. Alright, let's see what happens. See if we can make it to the final battle in the realm of Tzeentch here, and if so, I'll try and get that one on screen. Shoot. Yeah, they're gonna attack me before I'm ready. This is not tenable, I don't think. If I waste a bunch of time here, maybe we pull this off. It's gonna be very, very hard to pull off. I don't have any dual weapons. I don't see this happening.
We're going conquering.
That sucks, but I'd rather spend my time on something else. That sucks, because we were getting decent income out of that camp, and we'd spent a bunch of money building it up, which is all lost now. So, oh well. I should have been building more units there to try and
I think not.
stay in front of it. That is unfortunate. Unfortunate. Pesky elves, yep. That's a good thing we took the contract on the Lorelorn Forest then.
Prophet of the Great Moor.
Oh, so yeah, we came in that let's just go ahead and get some extra teleport knowledge. Okay, well great. Thanks for giving me the teleporter that I've already used. That gotta love Tzeentch, man. Gotta love Tzeentch.
Skrag, slaughter.
Appreciate you, Tzeentch, you sorry piece of trash.
Burning wonder.
Oh, the Tzeentch realm. Gotta really get your patience ready for that one.
Messing with our land.
What was the name of the ogre tyrant that was requested way back at the beginning of the stream? I don't know if it goes all the way back to the beginning of the stream. Someone requested a name for the tyrant. YouTube's chat won't let me go all the way back, unfortunately. Does anybody remember what it was? Because I'm thinking about recruiting a tyrant, and I want to make sure I get the name in there. If you remember it or think of it, let me know. Altdorf's about to get a corn rebellion. Great. Is it like Iron Guts, or it's Iron something, I think.
Butchery awaits. Butchery.
Tank Hill for the Firebelly. That would be a good name if we get another Firebelly. Firebellies are really cool units. They look really neat, too. Oh, it's a Tzeentch Rebellion. Never mind that we're getting over there. Gotta love that Tzeentchy Rebellion.
Blaze the fire.
A stupid Nurgle agent over here. Well, we're going through this teleportal because it's the only other one up here. Look, see, Cathay's going for the other one now. Dang, man, if they chose right and we chose wrong, we're screwed. So
There will be.
we gotta hope that this teleportal right here takes us over to there. If it does, we're in good shape. If it doesn't, then Cathay may very well beat us to the library. All right, we got the Stonehorn mount that we've been dying for, so that's exciting. All right, let's see. I wish YouTube wouldn't get rid of my super chat messages and stuff. Timestamps, participants, yeah, top chats. That's irritating. Like, people donate and then YouTube doesn't give me an option to go back and check on it, you know, at any time that I want. So, all right, we got Nurgle attacking us here, and if we let him siege us out, we're gonna get absolutely wrecked. We got a lot of good garrison here and a Firebelly. The Firebelly, unfortunately, doesn't come with any spells. That's unfortunate. We had, like, Burning Head. We'd absolutely shred these guys, but I think we can take them anyway. We've got some Man-Eaters here as well. Hornfangs. We should be alright. The Auto-Resolve loves Nurgle for some reason. I find that it's rarely correct when it's predicting the outcome of a battle where you're fighting Nurgle. Like, it feels like it's almost always wrong in terms of predicting the outcome with Nurgle.
Survivor of fire.
We don't have a lot of Nobbler chaff to use, unfortunately.
We's ogre mates!
The Nurgle is absolutely ripe with hit points.
Iron fists. Man-eaters! The more...
Yeah, that is really Nurgle's only strength. It's just absolute crap ton of hit points. I'm gonna keep my Mournfang cavalry with my fire belly in case we get dumped on by those rot flies.
I burned!
Let's go, Nurgle.
Off we go! Rampage!
Firemouth's priest!
We've definitely got a lot of hitting power. Nurgle, though, doesn't break. You have to take away all the hit points, and the hit points are high. But yeah, typically speaking, it kind of overestimates Nurgle's capabilities. Now, if we had any magic here, this would be a guaranteed win. But they didn't give my Fire Belly any spells. Like, it would have been nice to at least have, like, Fireball or, you know, something there for the Fire Belly.
I ain't no gobbo! Where's the meat? War together!
Yeah, you aren't really going where I want you to, so let's do it this way. There we go. Right there. And I don't really know what else to do other than just plow headlong into Nurgle. I'm going to use an AI attack order, since I have him hard grouped, and then we'll just... I'm worried about our leadership not being great.
Hungry!
Rot flies. That's gonna keep one of my ogres with dual weapons busy, and I would have rather not had that.
When supper! Rampage this way!
Those charges don't look awful.
Shame and a fire!
Let's go see if we can work on those rot flies.
Oh, yes!
Nurgle should... I was thinking maybe they'd be weak to fire. They may not be. I'm hoping just overwhelming firepower, so to speak, here, right? Not like actual range damage, but in this case, I'm hoping that our just overwhelming damage can do the job, but if we can't get the job done fairly quick somewhere in this battle, Nurgle might win just because our leadership will crap out or something, you know, before it's... See, we got this Nurgling on the run here, so that's good news. Now if I can get in behind these guys again, we gotta be quick here, preferably. We don't want to let this fight drag on because the leadership battle will go in Nurgle's favor.
Looking for me! Off we go!
Swing through here with these units and try and get in and outflank. We are doing good in a couple of engagements here, so I think we've got it.
Follow the
You see, like right here, our Iron Fist are starting to take a lot of damage. They sit around in a fight for a long time.
Find a meal!
There we go, got some outflank. You can see like our dual weapons pittered out there. Couldn't stick in the battle.
Find a
Start coming
meal!
up here. It's looking good though. Yeah, we got Nurgle outflanked over here, which means we'll start to overcome those plague bearers.
When do we eat?
So this garrison is pretty decent.
Sure.
Definitely not invincible, but it's pretty decent. Stupid rot fly. See how long it takes to kill Nurgle units? Like, they don't have any armor. Their defense is usually good, and their hit points are high. So that's where Nurgle can be a bit deceiving, is you can take a look at their stats. It's kind of like the vampires, like their stats look crappy. But there's more to it sometimes than what you just see in those stats, especially when a unit's unbreakable.
Mournfang cavalry!
Some close-ups here of us beating on Nurgle.
Glory of flame!
Some ogres in here, smashing some of these disgusting pus monsters. So this is a fight that probably has a pretty pungent odor. All the ogres literally knocking the pus out of Nurgle's plague bearers. I imagine that is a fight that will be smelled for many miles around and many years to come. There's sponges. Yeah, sponge is a good way to describe Nurgle's forces. This Herald's the only thing left here. That's gonna be it. So Nurgle's army defeated. good. That's why we invested in all of our defense structures right there, so that we don't just start losing all of our settlements while we're out in the realms of chaos, because your trips into the realm of chaos can last quite some time. We can probably afford another stack right now, but I've been delaying it in an attempt to continue to build up my camps and other stuff like that. So we'll see. Can I hire ogre mercenaries with salt pennies? I don't know if ogres accept salt pennies. You'll have to check with them and see.
No
Like the
good
extra
meat
cash
on
there
'em.
since... Oh, that's stupid. We just closed a rift there and another one opened up. I love that. CA, please. That is such a great mechanic. The rift spreads like chaos corruption at a rate of like plus 50, and you close it and it costs you 1,500 coin, and then it just turns around and opens right back up and spawns an army. Like, oh, that is some CA, please, if I've ever had any CA, please. All right, here we go.
Skrag, slaughter.
Don't have any more movement points this turn in the realm of Tzeentch. That auto-resolve, yeah, the auto-resolve, when it involves Nurgle, just assume it's wrong.
We could see
Definitely assume it's wrong when it involves Nurgle.
absolute butchery.
There are times where Nurgle will beat you, right? It's not like every time you see Nurgle, you're guaranteed win. That is not true. But the auto-resolve often overestimates Nurgle's chances. I don't know why that is. It could be the hit points, something like that. Now, I'm tempted to just... I only have one teleporter option right now, so I don't really want to waste the turn going in and looking at the markers. Shh. That is not where I had hoped it would take us. I've only got one other option there, too. This is where we started. Yeah, welcome to the stupid realm of Tzeentch. That's where we... No, we started over here. Take that back. Yeah, we started over here. So we still got an opportunity here. If this one takes us where we want, maybe we went on the right path. Holy crap!
Its whispers never.
Robert! Holy crap! Whoa, man. Hit me with $100? Massively appreciated your contributions to the Total War community. Thank you. Well, thank you, sir. Holy cow. Robert, man, that is... How long have you been watching the channel? Tell me a little bit more about what got you watching, how long you've been watching. And thank you for the support. And honestly, if you're going to support, like, is there a certain video or units you want me to cover? Like a campaign you like better than others? I'll make an episode for you, something special. Let me know. Like, is there a video you want me to make? I would be happy to do it for you. That way I can provide you some... I mean, you were kind enough to provide me with some support there, and I want to provide you with some content that's just for you to show my appreciation back. So let me know if there's some certain content that you really enjoy. I will make it for you. Thank you so much. Like I said, if you get a chance, tell me a little bit about how long you've been watching the channel and what you enjoy there. He says, I've been watching you for years, since about 2015. I've played Total War since the early 2000s. Yeah, me too. That's when I got into it back then. He says, I couldn't play Warhammer. It dropped, so I played through you. That's awesome, man. I used to do the same thing, like watching Prince of Macedon's videos back in the day. I couldn't play Rome Total War, and dude, every video he made. And then when I found this channel at first, I just totally binged it. Like, watched every single video. I had to play Total War vicariously the same way back then, so I definitely understand that.
Thank you for this.
Hope you're getting to enjoy it now. It is fun to play. Very good games. I've never been upset that I got into Total War games. They've been absolutely awesome. Yeah, if you can think of a certain type of video you want me to make, please let me know. I'd be very happy to do it for you. Said exactly, I only had a Mac and it was rough going. Yeah, back then, whenever I was watching vicariously through videos, I was in college. I did not have the money for a gaming computer. The computer I had would like barely help me do my homework. Definitely wouldn't be playing Total War games. So yeah, it was pretty rough going back then, but I mean, I'm fortunate now. I've been I remember making my first videos too. Like, I would tell people, like, people would be like, oh, you make it, like, people that knew me in real life, right? Because really no one knew me on YouTube at that point. They'd be like, oh, you're making YouTube videos. They're like, what made you want to do that? And it's like, just, you know, this guy I watched, and it was Prince of Macedon. I was like, you know, I watched his videos, and I just felt like it's something I wanted to try and learn how to do. And so I tried it, and I was like, you know, I kind of have a goal. I was like, I'd be really excited if I ever got 100 views on a video, right? I felt like that would have been success. And, you know, it didn't start fast or anything like that, but little bit, one thing after another, just kept growing. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, like, I've got 1,000 subscribers. That's nuts. Like, who would have ever thought thousands? And then it just kept going and going. And here I am, like, 12 years later, and I absolutely love it still. I feel very fortunate and blessed and privileged to have the opportunity to make videos for you all, so I really enjoy it. It was something I never expected in my life, but it has been fantastic. And then just getting to sit around, stream with you all, read the comments, stuff like that. I love it. It says medium casualties here. I'm gonna go ahead and fight this one. Daniel says I would have the money except for these ridiculous GPU prices. Yeah, they're starting to go down. The GPU prices have been trending down for a couple of months, and I hope it keeps going that way. Crypto mining is kind of crashing. Some things are cooling off in economies, which is not necessarily great as a whole, but I'm hoping that graphics card prices are headed down and hopefully can stay down. I don't want computer gaming to be so unobtainable for people. I hate it. Like 4 or 5 years ago, there were some pretty solid options out there for graphics cards under $200. That category like doesn't even exist anymore. Like, category is dead. Dead.
Prepare the meat.
So, oh, check it out. We got our Stonehorn. Check out this sweet Stonehorn monster. I love this model. That is so cool. Oh, that'd be neat to see. Did they have that on tabletop, the Stonehorn? I don't remember. Iron Bull was the name of the tyrant we were supposed to make. Okay, I'll try and remember that.
Serve the ogres!
But yeah, thanks again, Robert, man. You're absolutely insane. Thank you for the support. Yeah, press F for $200 GPUs. That's right. They're dead. I don't think they're ever coming back either, unfortunately. Unless you get one used. Yeah, I think the age of $200 GPUs is over.
Dragon quarry.
Or sub $200 GPUs, I should say. Technically, the Radeon 6500 XT is $200, though you're not going to find one for $200. And it's honestly maybe okay for $200, but it wasn't a very well designed graphics card because they had to do so much corner cutting to keep it cheap. So it was kind of like a contradiction. It's not awful. Like, it could work for some people, but it's got a lot of drawbacks. Looking for about $600 to $800 for something decent nowadays. Well, I would wait a little while longer if you've waited this long. The reason I say that is because prices have been headed down for a couple of months straight. And the longer you wait, technically the better it should be. At least I would think so at this point. As long as the prices keep coming down. Because in that price range you're looking right now, I think you could probably get like a Radeon 6600, or for that range, maybe like a 3060. And a 3060, that's a terrible price for a 3060. So, what I'm saying is, like, the longer you can wait, the better. I'm gonna go ahead and use this lightning storm back here. It might actually hurt me, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Let's head back out of there. Yeah, the longer you can wait, the better. The prices are headed in a direction that should be better for you here soon. I've got the lightning storm going back here on Tzeentch's forces.
Scourge your beast! Chasing prey!
Alright, so we've got the huge lightning storm. What is taking so long for us to kill these guys in melee? Shouldn't Tzeentch's forces be absolutely getting wrecked in melee?
Ingenious!
We have a lot of magic attacks and they have physical resistance. Yeah, maybe that's it. Or no, that would be fine then if they had magic. If we had magic attacks and they had physical resistance. I don't... 3060 won't be much of a step up from a 2070, I don't think, Chris. I wouldn't think that the 3060 is going to be much of a step up, if any. Go check out some reviews before you go make that move from like a 2070 to 3060. Go look at benchmarks and stuff, and if it is the improvement that you're willing to get, then go for it. But I don't remember the exact specifics, but I would be worried that that may not be much of a step up, if it is a step up. Because I remember the 3060, it's not a bad card, especially if you were to get it at like a lower price. Like I think if the price was right on the 3060, it'd be a really good card. Right now, the price on it is kind of obscene for what you get in terms of performance. I think the 3060 is one of the worst value ones out there right now. Because for whatever reason, they're charging a ton of money for it. Maybe it was popular with miners or something, I don't know. It's unfortunate, because like I said, I think at the right price, the 3060 would be a really good card. Just the price has been terrible. I think the 3060 Ti would be a little better for you to aim at if you were looking at an upgrade from the 2070. But like I said, go check out some videos like Hardware Unboxed. Go check out, like, type in on YouTube, like, Hardware Unboxed 3060 review, and watch the review. And they should show you how it compares. Now, you'll have to look at up-to-date pricing, because when they made the review, the pricing will have changed a lot. But you should go see what Hardware Unboxed says in terms of like comparing the performance against a 2070, which they probably benchmarked in that video. So I would go type in like Hardware Unboxed 3060 review and just see what they say. Then you'll get a good idea about how much performance uplift it would be over a 2070. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. I just remember it wasn't like as much as they had hoped from the 3060, but it may still be good over the 2070. I just remember the price was really rough on it as well. Bad price can make anything a bad product. You can take a good product, give it a bad price, and all of a sudden it's a bad product. Yes! Oh, Cathay's right there in front of us. Crap!
It always goes.
Crap!
The godmouths, come on.
We have to attack them.
I allow it.
I'm gonna lose my trade agreement with them, but we have to attack them. They're gonna beat me to the punch after all that time, like, because they're gonna have the movement points first.
The great
Yeah, we don't have a choice. We're gonna have to attack them. This isn't what I wanted, but yeah, go check out that review, Chris. It'll help you out. Hardware Unboxed makes some good stuff. Like, that's where I watch all my tech reviews. They can give you a good idea on what's worth it or not right now.
Such butchery it promises.
Yeah, we don't got a choice. We gotta attack Cathay here. That's not what I wanted, because the trade agreement we had with them is quite lucrative. Price equals pain, yeah, it certainly can. Uploaders, lucky. Let's do that. Give me meat, that's right. Well, we are gonna get some meat. Alright, we got our upgrades done.
The more.
What's up, Cathay? Yeah, they're trading with me too. That hurts. That hurts. Sorry. I didn't come all this way through the realm of Tzeentch to let you beat me to the library. It ain't happening. I didn't sit here in the realm of Tzeentch wandering through teleporters for like 8 or 9 turns just to watch Cathay get there 1 turn ahead of me. No way. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. So a couple of Iron Hail Gunners, Peasants. Thank goodness it's Peasants and Jade Warriors. If they would have had Jade Warriors with Halberds, this would have been a nasty fight. They do have the Sky Meme, as Turin likes to call it, or the Meme Junk, or whatever it is he calls it. I like his names for that stuff. It's pretty good. Turin's a funny guy. Alright, let's get over here.
Chopper of entrails.
Let's see.
stalker of prey.
Throw these guys over here for now. We're gonna come flying in from the flank.
Skrag, the slaughterer!
Alright. How pumped are we for the combined Mortal Empires map? I'm very pumped for it, Robert. Like, very pumped for the Mortal Empires map. So, extremely excited for it. What about you, man? Let's see, trying to get to your other messages here too. Says, no problem, too many shifts have been carried by your content for me to not pay it forward. Well, thank you, Robert. I'm glad that I could help keep you some content that you enjoy while you're working. I love watching videos while I'm working too, you know, assuming that it's the type of thing I'm working on allows me to do it. A lot of times it does. Gotta go way around the back here. We're trying to force our way in through here. Let's just do that. Alright, is Miao Ying, he hasn't transformed, but there is a cooldown on it. Those Iron Hail Gunners do a ton of damage, but they're relatively short range, and we should be able to punch through. They do have one Celestial Dragon Guard. That unit is going to be tough. Can't you just wait for Boris Todbringer's mustache?
Relentless hunger!
When CA first told us that Boris was going to be a playable lord for Kislev, I thought they were talking about Todbringer. They first said Boris. It took me like a couple of days to realize that this was a new Boris. Because I was like half paying attention in the little meeting they were having to announce it. And it took me a couple of days to realize that they had announced a Kislev lord and not Todbringer. I thought Todbringer was coming in. Let's see what kind of damage the missile attack on our Stonehorn monster does. I'm going to turn and hit these. Okay, the Sky Junk. We have no answer to the Sky Junk other than our Stonehorn, actually. So let's do that. Let's get our Stonehorn to fire at the Sky Junk.
In my sights.
Alright, get in behind. Oh, let's get those Iron Hail Gunners. Now, Cathay's line should collapse under the weight of our ogres, some pun intended.
We're the more asked. The screaming hunger.
Let's just blow these guys. Alright, so Miao Ying just transformed.
Master of the meat pot.
That should take out a whole bunch of Cathay troops there.
I do. I will.
On the gunners. Spin around here. I got the Jade Warriors. Let's get a transformation here to help out. Alright, so get a Manticore attacking Miao Ying. We're doing some damage to the Sky Junk. It is doing very little in return. And then my Summon Gorger is actually doing really well against the Celestial Dragon Guard because of its AP and anti-infantry. I mean, they're taking a ton of damage in return, but they're dishing out a lot of damage too, so take that. Alright, well, Cathay is getting absolutely owned. Shreked, if you will. It's probably the right way to say this. They're getting Shreked. Alright, that should add some terror. Alright. Cathay is a really cool faction. I'm glad they added them to the game. And CA kind of tried to downplay them, like doing more factions like this, like kind of downplaying End and Nippon and the others, but I don't know. If the game keeps selling good and Games Workshop, you know, like comes out with the old world and starts selling a bunch of Cathay minis or Kislev minis, I think they might want to cooperate with CA on it and create more of those factions in the game, and I hope they do. I want all of that stuff to come in. I mean, heck, keep bringing the DLC to this game for like 4 or 5 years, as long as it's profitable, and let's have it be fun. Is it going to be big, though? I think the Mortal Empires map is going to be really big, Robert. There's been rumors about the size it's going to be, and if the rumors are true, then yeah, it's really big, but I would imagine it's going to be huge. it should encompass all of the game 1 and 2 map plus whatever they've added in game 3 or some version of it. So I mean, it's going to be big, Robert. Going to take a year to complete a campaign. It might. The turn-ins ought to be a lot of fun. Unless they've done a lot of improvement on turn-in times. Now, I don't have problems with turn-in times in this campaign that we have. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Do I have a character named Shrek yet? I do not, but we do need a Shrek. I'm supposed to recruit an ogre tyrant and name him, I think it was like Iron Belly or something. Hang on, what was the name of that ogre tyrant again? Iron Bull? Iron Bull, I think is what we were supposed to name him, and then maybe we could make Shrek with him. Let's take the meat there, some delicious meat from Cathay. Turn it into the Skyrim gravy train of add-ons. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, as long as they're selling, like, I don't know why you would quit support. I mean, again, unless it's becoming just less than profitable and they're trying to work on other projects that they think will be more profitable, I would get it. Makes sense. What happened to my army? Where's... Huh? Did I get knocked back out of the teleportal? We were down there. I guess I got knocked back out of the teleportal? I'm so confused about what just happened right there. Huh? What? I don't follow. Somehow we got sent back through teleportal. Hail CA for saving Warhammer Fantasy. Yeah, what's funny is that they quit selling Warhammer Fantasy all those years ago, and now it's like pretty darn popular because of Warhammer, and so it's Games Workshop. They can't bring it back fast enough. You know what I mean? Like they really need, like, they would be selling the crap out of fantasy battles. I don't think that would kill Age of Sigmar or 40K. I mean, maybe it would hurt Age of Sigmar or some, I don't know. Like, I have some Age of Sigmar minis. I would still be interested. But, I mean, if you start selling old world stuff again, heck yeah, I'm going to be down for that. Darn right. That's why people don't like the Chaos Realm mechanics. They're screwy. It's fun, though. I do like it. Like, I think the Chaos Realm thing is funny. I think you can just ignore it, too, and just try for a victory based off of, like, number of settlements and stuff. I don't think you have to participate. I don't know if you lose the campaign or not. You may lose the ability to win the campaign off of the soul, but I think you can just keep playing and win it off of, like, conquering and stuff. I may be wrong, but I think that's the case. Does anybody know that? Joseph said he's really hoping for the next historical one to be Medieval 3. I am. I think the only thing I would rather have than Medieval 3 would be like an Empire 2. But I would be very happy with a Medieval 3, assuming that CA does a great job with it and, you know, releases it in excellent condition. And I have every reason to believe they would, because they've been doing very good with Warhammer and all of its DLC. And I thought Three Kingdoms and Troy were good too. I hate that they quit the support for Three Kingdoms so early, and honestly, like, they kind of quit on Troy a little early too. But they made big improvements in both of those games, and I think that they could definitely make a really good historical game if they do it right. I feel like a lot of the things that helped Three Kingdoms and Troy be good have now made it into Total War Warhammer 3, and so it's helping a lot. Hopefully it continues to. Let's do that. I don't think I need the growth anymore, do we? Because we're fully run here, but it does help with casualty replenishment. So let's keep one, and we'll swap this other one out. Let's take a look at some of the other things we can build. But access to Gorgers would be nice. And we're not going to need casualty replenishment in every one of these. A little bit of recruitment capability would go a long ways there. Southern Grays, we could still use some growth here. Further up north, let's get some growth here. There we go. Go ahead and spend that money because we finally have enough. I think they can pull off an Empire Total War better now. I do too, Daniel, because they've worked on these big grand maps I agree. I think that now that they've got all the experience with the Mortal Empires map, I feel like they could do a really good Empire 2. And honestly, you would want a big map ultimately for Medieval 3 as well. So I think it would only help them. Think how cool it'd be too if they did like a Medieval 3 and they came in with like an opening version of it, which is like the big European theater. And maybe it's focused a lot on like the Crusades and the other popular European conflicts. And then maybe they start to like expand the map out in like a trilogy of content for Medieval 3, kind of like they did with Warhammer, right? Maybe then they add like, eventually you get like medieval China and Japan and Korea and all that stuff added in, and then maybe you have the Americas with the Aztecs and the Incas and stuff going on, the Khans and all that stuff. Like, I mean, that would be pretty cool. I mean, would it not? Would that not be pretty awesome? I think it would be. So you make Medieval 3, but you release it in a trilogy, kind of like Warhammer, and you build on it and turn it into this amazing historical epic. You could do the same thing with Empire 2, by the way. But I'm just saying, if you are going to do Medieval 3, that's what I would want them to do with it. Turn it into this amazing historical epic, where you just keep layering content on content, and the map just gets bigger and better. You just keep getting more and more. So it starts off in that really popular European theater that the old game was based on. Maybe going to the Near East, like I said, for like Crusades, and then they start adding on more. Steppe factions, China, Japan, Americas, Africa, heck, do it all. Start adding it all in. And just, like I said, make an awesome, like just epic historical game. Something to rival the epicness of Warhammer 3.
Right.
Okay, we are finally ready to fight, I think, folks. But I hate to break this to y'all, but I am out of time. I do not have time to go in here and fight at the realm of the sorcerer, but we made it here. And on the next episode, which will be Thursday, I'm going to stream again Thursday night, same time, 8 p.m. U.S. Central. So come back Thursday, 8 p.m. U.S. Central. We'll stream again, and we're going to start with the fight against Tzeentch's librarian, and then we'll make our way out of the realm of Tzeentch. We're going to get that other army. Before I forget, let's get the Iron Gold recruited here. Recruit a lord. A flabby lord or an I mean, if we're an ogre, we're going with flabby, but they got Slaughtermaster as well. I think they said Tyrant, though. Let's go with the Tyrant, and we're going to name him Iron Belly. Or it was Iron Guts, I think. We'll call him, how about we do Patchy the Iron Guts here? So we'll cover the name they wanted, and we'll add Patchy into this one. Patchy Iron Guts. Alright. And then he needed a hero. Can't get any heroes there. Down here in the Gristle Valley. Heroes, no. I don't know if I have any heroes available to me. So I don't know if I've built the right buildings for them. Where do we get the heroes at? It's in that purple tree. Maybe we need the camp to get the heroes. I'm not sure if any of my settlements are large enough to provide me with the heroes. Yeah, I'll have to work on the hero on the next one, but we've got Patchy Iron Guts here. So it's a good start, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Thank you so much for everybody who joined tonight. Thank you for those who donated. Robert, you're amazing. Appreciate those who donated back at the beginning, too, and all our channel members and all the viewers. I will be back Thursday at 8 p.m. U.S. Central, same time, and we're going to continue it right here. In fact, I'm going to make sure I save it right here as well. Saving it, Disciples of the Maw. We are there, and I hope you all enjoyed it. I will see you Thursday, same time. HeirofCarthage,